Recording in progress. Yan. So alright, isang magandang hapon po sa ating lahat, sa mga teachers, librarians, and students of Don Bosco School Salesian Sisters. Welcome to our online library literacy program, or what we call the OLLP. So again, maraming salamat for joining us today, and we're very happy to see a number of participants in the Zoom room. So currently po, meron tayong 99 participants in the Zoom room. So kung may mga friends pa kayo na wala pa dito, or batchmates or classmates, please invite them to join because we will be starting the program in a few minutes. And siguro, while we're waiting for more people to come in, let me take this opportunity to acknowledge the school officers. So here are they, the school directress, Debbie Esponsaran, the school principal, Pinky R. Garza, the General Administrative Services Coordinator, Mary Grace Montenegro, the Academic and Science Coordinator, Jailene Briones, the SHS Coordinator, John Kevin Alberto, and the librarian, Nadeline D. Mantes, and of course, the Chief Librarian, Roda M. Diotes. Again, welcome po, and we hope you're all staying safe and healthy amidst the pandemic. So again, maraming salamat po for requesting the session, and we're very excited to share with you our library efforts, programs, and services. Ayan, so to start our program, let me call on Mr. John Kevin Alberto to lead the opening prayer. So Sir Kevin?
Hello po, can you hear me clearly?
Yes, sir.
All right. All together we pray in the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen. Heavenly Father, give us the ears to listen, give us the knowledge to enhance our skills, and give us to you in our everyday lives. We pray that you are here with us throughout this program and prevent us from any temptations. We surrender everything to you, O Lord. You are the strength and power of our soul. With you, our hearts are at peace. We glorify and praise you. In the mighty name of Jesus, amen. Mary, help of Christians, pray for us. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit, amen.
So, amen. So thank you very much, Sir John Kevin, for leading the opening prayer. And now, before we officially start the program, I'd like to introduce myself. I am Louie Marquez, Science Research Specialist 1, and I will be your moderator for today. And together with me is the library team. We have here our Supervising Science Research Specialist and Head Librarian of the DOST-STII Library, Ms. Linderly M. Maglacan. So good afternoon, Ma'am Linder.
Hello, good afternoon, everyone, and thank you for joining us this afternoon. Enjoy listening.
Yan. And we also have our Science Research Specialist 2, Ms. Irene Alice Pilio. Hi, Ma'am.
Hi, Miss Louie, and good afternoon, everyone.
Yan. And we also have our Information System Researcher 3, Sir RJ Escondo. So good afternoon, Sir RJ. And present also is our tech team. We have here Mr. Mark Jason Season and Mr. Rainier Zagada. So yan po ang team behind today's activity. Yan. But before anything else, ano nga ba ang OLLP at bakit nga ba natin ito ginagawa? So ang OLLP po ay isang initiative ng DOST-STII which aims to promote our free resources and materials on science, technology, and innovation. So kumbaga ang OLLP po para lang siyang library orientation but online and more detailed. Yan. And now to give you a glimpse of our discussion, we will be covering the following topics. Okay, so next slide, please. Yeah, so for the first part, it's about getting to know DOST-STII, its services, resources, and products. For the second part, it's about researching in DOST-STII library, kung paano nga ba i-navigate ng aming online public access catalog, and given that we're currently closed to the public, paano nga ba mag-request ng materials sa aming library. And for the part 3, it's about navigating the Starbucks online, offline, mobile app, quiz app, and how to avail. So later on, all these topics will be discussed even further by our presenters. And for a smooth flow of the program, we are asking everyone to please take note of the following house rules. Yeah, so this webinar will be recorded for documentation purposes, and if you have any questions, please use the Q&A chat box. So you may post your questions while the presentations are ongoing. Be polite, pay attention, actively participate, and finally, an evaluation and post-test will be provided in exchange of the e-certificate of attendance. So yung link po will be posted in the latter part of the session. So please stay tuned. And your certificate will be sent to your registered email within 10 working days after the conduct of the session. Okay, so moving forward, flash on the screen are our presenters. Okay, so let's wait for the slide. Yeah, so for the first part, we have our Supervising Science Research Specialist and Head Librarian, Ms. Linderita Maglake. For the second part, we have Ms. Eileen Alispilio, our Science Research Specialist too, also a registered librarian. And for the part 3, we have Mr. RJC Escondo, our Information System Researcher. And now to formally welcome all of you, let's all hear a message from the Director of the DOST-STII, Director Richard E. Burgos.
Hi, let me greet everyone a happy day. It is always a happy day for us here at the DOST-STII Library. And why is that so? Well, as a special repository of science, technology, and innovation information, we are always surrounded by the best minds and works of scientists, technologists, and innovators from the Philippines and from all around the world. So, when the COVID-19 pandemic threw the whole world in a lockdown, some of the first places to be shut down were libraries. We could not receive walk-in clients anymore. Good news is that while our daily physical visitor count plummeted to zero, our online patrons continued to visit us and even increased in number. Moreover, with the school opening in the new blended environment for instruction, more and more learners and teachers are using online tools and resources and discovering the value of digital libraries. The requirement of the time, therefore, is to be agile and to pivot quickly to online solutions. Thus, we repositioned our old physical library tour and orientation program to an online version which we now call the DOST-STII Online Library Literacy Program. This is a way of reaching out to all teachers and learners who need to access resources and services that they can use in distance learning. The DOST-STII Online Library Literacy Program has 3 parts. Part 1 is about getting to know the DOST Science and Technology Information Institute, our services, available resources, and products. Part 2 teaches you how to research in the DOST-STI library, how to navigate the online public access catalog, and how to request for library materials. Lastly, Part 3 will discuss our digital library in a box, the DOST Starbooks. It will teach you how to navigate the DOST Starbooks offline or online, or even its mobile app version. Then there is the Starbooks quiz app, which is loads of fun. Generally, the online library literacy program aims to capacitate DOST stakeholders in the field of science, technology, and innovation, and to maximize the use of DOST-STI services and resources. The most wonderful news is that all these resources are available online for you for free. So what are you waiting for? Come and spend a happy day at the DOST-STII library. Visit our FB page at facebook.com/STII library and access our online public access catalog at www.dost.gov.ph. See you soon!
Alright, so yan po ang aming very supportive and ever supportive director and si Director Richard D. Burgos. And taking off from this video, sana ay mas na-excite kayo na marinig at malaman ng mga products and services ng DOST-STII. But before that, let me just give you a quick run-through of the Department of Science and Technology. So for those who don't know, ang DOST po ay located sa Bicutan, Taguig City. And from 1958 to 1982, DOST was formerly known as the National Science Development Board, or NSDB. And from 1982 to 1987, it was changed to National Science Technology Authority, or NSTA. And finally, in 1987, by virtue of Executive Order number 128, it was changed to Department of Science and Technology, or DOST, as it is known until today. So again, from NSDB, naging NSTA, until finally DOST. Now, currently, DOST is headed by Secretary Fortunato T. de la Peña, or SFTP for short. And a quick trivia also, SFTP stands for the slogan of the DOST, which is Science for the People, o sa Tagalog ay Agham para sa Bayan. Now, DOST is composed of several regional offices and 18 attached agencies. So siguro yung iba, familiar na kayo, like yung FIVOLS, Pag-asa, PISAI, SEI, and several others, which are divided into 4 clusters, namely the Sectoral Planning Councils, the S&P Services, the collegial and scientific bodies, and the research and development institutes. The DOST Science and Technology Information Institute, or DOST-STII, is part of the S&T Services as the marketing and information arm of the DOST system. Okay, so now we shall proceed to our topics. Ready na ba ang ating mga participants? Kung ready na, can you type ready sa ating chat box? So to just know if we can proceed to the next part of the session. Ready na ba ang ating participants? Yan, so maraming na nag-chat. Okay, so at this point, I think we can start. So for the first part of the session, here is the video presentation of Ms. Linderly M. Maglake, our Supervising Science Research Specialist and the Head Librarian of the DOST-STII Library.
Hello everyone, how are you today? We hope that you are all doing well. I am Linderlit M. Maglake, the Head Librarian of DOST Science and Technology Information Institute, and I am here today to introduce our agency. So let's get to know DOST-STII. DOST-STII is one of the attached agency of the Department of Science and Technology. We are the information and marketing arm of DOST. We have 3 mandates. We are mandated to establish a science and technology library. So that's DOST-STII library. Next is to disseminate science and technology information. We disseminate S&T information in all formats. Through prints, we have our own publications. We also do broadcasting and press releases, and through social media as well as mobile applications. So we will identify them all on the next slides. And lastly, to undertake training on science and technology information, we conduct free trainings and webinars. So just follow our social media accounts for announcements. We provide S&T information services through our library. So this is DOST-STII library located at DOST compound in Bicutan, Taguig City. So as of the moment, our physical library is temporarily closed to the public as a preventive measure to stop the spread of COVID-19. But don't worry, you can still avail of our library services by contacting us. You can email us at library@stii.dost.gov.ph, and you can call and text us on the following numbers. For announcement, you can follow our social media accounts on Facebook at STII Library, on Instagram at DOST.STII Library, and on Twitter at STII_library. And if you miss watching our webinars, you can subscribe and watch the recordings at our YouTube channel at DOST-STII Library. For library material requests, you can browse our library collection at signet.dost.gov.ph. Our online public access catalog is very easy to use. You just need to remember 4 things. Number 1, go to signet.dost.gov.ph. Number 2, click Online Public Access Catalog. Type your keyword in the search bar and click Search. Number 3, select the title of your choice. Make sure that the material is located at STII and copy the details and send it at library@stii.dost.gov.ph. So again, for library material requests, just remember 4 things. Number 1, go to signet.dost.gov.ph. There's no login required. Number 2, click Online Public Access Catalog. Number 3, type your keyword in the search bar, then click Search. And then last, make sure that the location of the material is in STII. Then copy the details and email it at library@stii.dost.gov.ph. It's easy, right? We also disseminate S&T information through our publications. So these are all of the DOST-STII publications that you can download for free at stii.dost.gov.ph. So let's describe each publication. Let's start with the Philippine Journal of Science, or PJS, which is the oldest scientific peer-reviewed journal in the Philippines, published in 1906. So what can you see inside PJS? If you are looking for research outputs on natural sciences, engineering, mathematics, and social sciences, you can refer to the Philippine Journal of Science. So for those of you who are looking for related studies on natural sciences, engineering, mathematics, and social sciences, PJS is the one for you. Next, we have the SNT Post, which is a quarterly publication of DOST-STII. So what's inside SNT Post? If you are looking for news articles on various DOST programs, SNT Post is the one for you. In particular, SNT Post tackles how DOST initiatives have created an impact in agriculture, enterprise, industry, IT, health, education, and disaster preparedness. Next is the Red Book, or the Reference for Emergency and Disaster Book. The Red Book serves as a handy tool of information about all possible natural hazards in an area. The warning information given by agencies like PAGASA and PHIVOX, and special programs like Project NOAA, and the suggested actions to take during these events. The Red Book can be used by our grade 11 and grade 12 students, as well as our teachers, as a reference on the subject disaster readiness and risk reduction. So if you know someone who needs a reference on emergency and disaster, well, you can refer them the Red Book. Next, we have the DOST Digest, which is a monthly DOST publication. So what's inside DOST Digest? If you are looking for condensed and easy to read science and technology news stories, DOST Digest is the one for you. DOST Digest contains the most recent technologies and happenings in the local S&T community with compelling photos and images on a full-color, 4-page newsletter. So if you are a student or professional on the go, DOST Digest is the one for you. Next is Balitang Rapidos, which is a monthly publication of DOST-STII. So are you looking for news stories on science and technology which is written in the Filipino language? So if you are, you can refer to Balitang Rapidos. Balitang Rapidos provides condensed and easy-to-read news stories on science and technology that is written in the Filipino language. Next, we have the SPEARS, or the Specialized Philippine Enterprise Reference of Experts and Scientists, which is originally published as the Philippine Men of Science in 1964 and renamed as the Philippine Men and Women of Science in 2013. So what's inside SPEARS? Are you curious about our Filipino scientists? Have you ever wondered what are their contribution in the country? Do you want to know more about our Filipino scientists? Well, if your answer is yes, SPEARS is the one for you. SPEARS provide bio-bibliographic information of Filipino scientists and experts, which serves as a specialized reference for the public. Last, we have the Philippine Science and Technology Abstracts, or the PSTA. PSTA is a semi-annual publication of DOST-STII, released every June and December of each year. PSTA features abstracts of local S&T published researches. So if you are looking for a list of local S&T published researches, PSTA is the one for you. So remember, all of these publications are all free for full text download at DOST-STII website at www.stii.dost.gov.ph. So just go visit our website, go to Products and Projects, and select S&T Publications, then you're good to go. We also disseminate S&T information through our mobile apps, which are all free for download at Google Play Store. Just type DOST-STII in the search bar. Let's describe these mobile apps one by one. Let's start with the Philippine Journal of Science mobile app. If you're always on the go and you want to be updated on the latest issue of Philippine Journal of Science, you can download this mobile app on your mobile devices and do research on natural sciences, engineering, mathematics, and social sciences. With Philippine Journal of Science mobile app, you can access the past and current issues of PJS anytime, anywhere. Next, we have the DOST-TV mobile app for past and current episodes of DOST-TV programs. Because we are the information and marketing arm of the Department of Science and Technology, we also promote S&T through broadcasting. And DOST-TV is one of the flagship program of DOST-STII aside from DOST Starbooks. DOST-TV is the official weather, science, and technology television program of the Department of Science and Technology to communicate science for the people, promote a culture of science and technology, and raise the aspirations of our youth to pursue careers in science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, and be the leaders of the future. Among the programs of DOST-TV are DOST Report, Expert Talk, Negoscientia, Cinescientia, and special coverage on S&T events. So if you miss watching these programs, you can download the DOST-TV mobile app. Next is the Science.ph mobile app. If you are always on the go and you want to be updated on the news on science and technology, well, we recommend Science.ph mobile app for you. By using this mobile app, you will always be updated on the happenings in the field of science and technology. Science.ph mobile app will let you categorize the news by region and by field of study. So download it now. Next, we have the DOST app. This was recently introduced to the public in 2020 to allow the public to be updated on the DOST initiatives, programs, and projects. DOST app gives you quick access to information on science, technology, and innovation from the Department of Science and Technology. It is a handy tool to find practical solutions to the country's pressing problems and to provide career and livelihood opportunities for every Filipino. Next is the Starbucks Quiz app, designed to challenge our elementary, high school, and college students to answer quizzes on science and technology. So this can be used by our teachers in providing an interactive activity on their classes. We also have the Starbucks mobile app for the students and teachers on the go. So here are the following contents of the Starbucks mobile app. We have the Scarty Livelihood videos, K-12 materials, Science for Safer Communities videos, investigatory projects, math and science educational videos. Lastly, we also have the Starbucks Geo Map. Locate all of Starbucks kiosks installed in the Philippines. So remember, all of these mobile apps are all free for download at Google Play Store. You just need to type DOST-STII at the search bar. We are encouraging you all to download it now. We also disseminate S&T information through our website. So here are the following websites for Philippine Journal of Science at philjournalsci.dost.gov.ph. For DOSTB, we have dostb.ph. For science.ph, we have science.ph. Very easy to remember, right? And for SPEARS, we have spears.dost.gov.ph. And you can access the link to these websites at DOST-STII website at stii.dost.gov.ph. As I have mentioned earlier, we also disseminate S&T information through broadcasting. So we are inviting you all to please watch Cinescience every Monday at 5 p.m., Expert Talk Online every Wednesday at 5 p.m., and DOST Report every Friday at 4 p.m. live at DOSTB Facebook page at facebook.com/DOSTBPH and at DOSTB Science for the People YouTube channel. And lastly, our third mandate, we undertake training on S&T information. Among the topics that we cover are science journalism, basic photography, digitization of print materials, and online library literacy program. Again, we are encouraging you all to please maximize the use of our services and resources. For inquiries regarding our services, resources, and products, here are our contact details. Again, this is Glinderlit and Maglake. Thank you for listening. Let's stay connected. Contact us now.
Pangarap ko talaga magkaroon ng sarili kong negosyo. Kaso, bago matupad yon, kailangan ko muna ng makinarya at financial assistance.
Pangarap ko maging scientist balang araw. Kaso lang, alam kong gipit si Inay ngayon. Saan kaya mayroong scholarship? Kung mayroon lang sana mapagtatanungan kung saan pwedeng humingi ng tulong. Hanggang sa nasagot nga ang aking mga kahilingan.
Inihahandog ng Department of Science and Technology ang isang Unified Information Delivery System na DOST Infoservilis. Isa itong online client service na layong sagutin ang anumang katanungan nyo na may kinalaman sa mga gawain, proyekto at serbisyo ng DOST. Ang Infoservilis ay para sa mga estudyante, scholarship grantees, professionals, mga mananaliksik, inventor, siyentipiko, negosyante, technology managers, at volunteers. Maaari ka magtanong tungkol sa mga scholarships, laboratorio, research grants, at call for proposals. Maaari magtungo sa aming official Facebook page para gamitin ang Infoservilis. At i-click lamang ang message now at dadaling ka nito sa aming Facebook chat at pwede ka nang magtanong na may kinalaman sa DOST. Maaari ka rin magtungo at magtanong sa DOST Philippines Facebook page. Inulunsad ang DOST Infoservilis dahil layunin nitong matulungan ka tulad ni Igan at Liz. Ang dali at ang bilis, di ba? Ano pang hinihintay mo? Magtanong na sa aming go-to communication platform, DOST Infoservilis. I-like at i-follow ang aming official Facebook page para sa iba pang mga impormasyon. Maaari din kaming makontak sa email na makikita sa iyong screen. Para sa impormasyong masaligan at mabilis, DOST Infoservilis.
Yan. So maraming salamat, Ma'am Linder, for summarizing the products and resources of the DOST-STII. And just to repeat, no, isa po sa mandato ng DOST-STII ang pag-promote ng S&T information to the public. And we really hope that through this program, we could encourage more people, mga students and teachers to maximize the use of these free resources. Okay, and if you have any questions, please feel free to use the Q&A chat box or i-chat lamang sa ating chat box ang mga questions because later on, our speakers will be addressing those during our Q&A portion. Okay, so moving on, our next topic will give you a more detailed explanation on how to research in the library, the ways and tips to navigate the OPAC or the Online Public Access Catalog. Here is Ms. Irene Alice Brillo for the second part of the session. Ms. Irene?
Thank you, Miss Louie. Hello, once again, good afternoon, everyone. And due to internet connectivity, I will be closing my video, but I'll just be using the audio and I'll be sharing my screen. So if you have extra gadget with you, you can join me as we navigate our online public access catalog. Let me just share my screen. Okay, and let's make it bigger. Okay, so as mentioned by Miss Linder, the first thing to do is to go to our online public access catalog by going to signet.dost.gov.ph. Ayan. So this is our online public access catalog. I hope you can see. You can just chat kung nag-chachapi siya. we have a backup recording. Ayan. Okay, so okay lang po ba sa inyo yung screen? Is the screen okay with you? Can you chat if it's okay? Ayan, okay. So sabi ni Kirstine, clear. Okay, thank you. Ayan, so once again, this is our interface. So you can see here DOST sign-in field. And let's now click Online Public Access Catalog, or OPAC for short. And there you go. So this Online Public Access Catalog is a union catalog of the Department of Science and Technology, meaning you can see here, or you can find here, resources of the different DOST attached agencies. So as mentioned by Ms. Louie a while back, DOST has uh, 18 attached agencies and other regional and provincial offices. So ang DOST-STII is just one of the attached agency of the Department of Science and Technology. Now, we have two ways of navigating our online public access catalog. One way is through the quick search, and the second one is through the expert search. Okay, for the quick search, this is the same when you use the Google search. And so since our library specializes on science, technology, and innovation, I would like to ask you a topic that is related to science, technology, or innovation. And we will try to look into our online public access catalog if we have an article or a resources that has that specific topic. And so do you have a topic in mind that is related to science, technology, and innovation? Just chat. As I can see in the participants, you are the senior, junior and seniors, no? So, okay, grade 11 and 12 pala. So, senior high school. Ayan. Do you have specific in mind that is related to science, technology, and innovation? Any topic? Ayan, may nag-chat. Solar panels. Okay, let's try if we have materials on solar panels. So, just key in the topic and then search. And for the topic on solar panels, fortunately, we have 11 results. Ayan. So makikita nyo, we have here different titles of materials. And we also have here icons that represents the materials. These icons are described here above. So if you see this icon, this represents books. This one is for technical reports. This is for analytics, or these are actually articles. This icon is for serials, or these are magazines and journals. This is also for non-prints. This is for reprints. This is for investigatory projects. This is also for thesis materials. The thesis materials that we have are the outputs of our DOST scholars. Ayan. And for this icon, this represents the vertical files. So for this specific title, this is an article. Tama? And so that you will have a glimpse, or you can glance the content of the article, you can just click this one. And yeah, you have here the bibliographic record of the material. So we have here the complete title. We have the agency source or the location and date published, when the article was published. And this is the name of the newspaper where the article was published. And down here, you can say here, download full text. And since this is orange color, you can just download this one. So you don't need to ask permission from us. You can just download the material. Okay? So there are materials that are not restricted. You can easily download them. Okay. How about this one? Ayan. So for that material, kasi iba-iba yung nakita natin na icons kanina, right? Okay, so as I mentioned, we are having intermittent connection. Okay, so for this material, this is located in TRC. So makikita nyo, we have the different DOST attached agencies here. However, TRC has already been dissolved. So hindi po muna existing si TRC sa ngayon. Okay, so we have here material that is located in FNRI. Okay, you can just click next. Ayan. So for others, makikita nyo there are subjects that are written here. So these are tags and these are the subjects or the content of the material. So for example, you are interested in this material, you can just copy the details. However, since the location is FNRI, we won't be able to provide you this material because we are located in STII. So we can only provide you materials that are located in STII. Okay, but you can also, you can just click this one and then you can see where FNRI is located and we have email. Okay, you can also request it from us. We will try to get in touch with them for you. Okay po. Ayan. So, yan. So that is for quick search. Let's move to expert search. Okay, for expert search naman, and this is the difference. Expert search has delimiters. So you can choose either to use the title, author, subject, date, or this is the date when the material was published and content. Meaning, what you're going to type in here could be the title, could be the author, could be the subject, yan, or it could be part of the content. So for example, okay, do you have any other topic aside from solar panels? Okay, so still let's try solar panel under subject. Okay, and then we can choose what type of material are we interested in? Are we interested in looking for articles or books or non-prints or investigatory projects or the others? Or would you like to have the all material types that would be shown in the records or in the display? And so for this time or for this topic, let's choose all material types so that we can see the difference. And we have here three Boolean operators, and, or, and not. Now let's use the word and. And here means the subject here or the whatever you're going to input here and here should be found in the same material. So for example, solar panels and anong pwede nating i-partner sa solar panels? Solar panels and let's just try specific or I mean physics in general. Okay, may nag-chat. Let me see. Renewable energy, electricity. Ayan, so i-partner na lang muna natin si renewable energy. Okay. And you can display as much as 50 records per page. Let's try 50 for this or 30 na lang muna for this time. And click search. Okay, so unfortunately, we don't have materials that has both solar panels and renewable energy in the same material. How about let's try using the word or. Okay, so again, let's try solar panels or renewable energy. and still material types, 30 records, and click search. So or means either the material has either solar panels or renewable energy as part of the content or subject. So uh, for materials on renewable energy or solar panels, we have 17 records. Ayan sila. And in the expert search, you can also already see here the location of the material. So you don't need to open each material type so that you can check the location of the material. But if you want to see the content, okay, you can just click this one again to see the bibliographic record. And so we have here content. So for books, the chapters are encoded here. So these are the titles of the chapters. Ayan. And we have here subjects. So you can see here already if what you're looking for is found in this type of material or in this title. Okay? So for example, ito na. If you want to request this material, ayan, you can copy the bibliographic record. So this is found in PTRI, so we won't be able to provide you, but this is found in STII. You can copy the title, the call number, and if you have the author, copy the author. Ayan. Or the easiest, pinakamadali sa lahat, is for you to screenshot this one and attach it to your email sa atin. Okay? And if you're going to send us a material request, just send your request to library@stii.dost.gov.ph. Ayan. library@stii.dost.gov.ph. This is our email address. So you can just screenshot this one and then send it to us. Sabihin nyo, we need this material. Okay? So, balik ulit tayo sa expert search. Nakita natin yung pagkakaiba ni and, or. Let's try not. And still, we're going to use solar panels, but not renewable energy. Meaning, we are only looking for materials that has solar panels as subject. Okay? And let's click search. So, ngayon, aapat na lang. So, sila na lang yung materials that has solar panels as subject. Okay? So, I hope we understood. And if ever you have a question, just once again, chat in the Q&A button. Okay, so this is a material from the Department of Energy, and usually materials from government offices are free for download. So you can just download here the material and you read the material for free. Okay po, you don't need to ask permission from us. Just make sure to cite the material, the author, ayan, when you are using them as reference in your research activities or in your presentations. Okay, so pwede niyo ting isend itong material. I mean, you can screenshot this one and attach it to your email if you want to request the material or request the material from us. Okay? Ano naman ang limitations natin when it comes to providing you the materials that you need? Yan. Okay, let's go back to the results kanina of or. Kasi maraming book dito kanina, no? Kita natin. So, we have here books. Okay. The limitation for books is that due to copyright law and intellectual property rights, we can't be able to provide you with a whole book. So what we can provide you is the specific chapter of the material that you need. So for example, you are interested in this book and specifically on chapter 1, ayan, you can just send us a message. Sabihin niya, may request a copy of this material specifically on this chapter. For some, they just screenshot this one and then we will send back the table of contents. We will ask you to choose what chapter you need, and then that will be the chapter that we're going to send. So once again, that is in adherence to copyright law and intellectual property rights. How about for thesis materials? Especially magre-research na kayo, no? Unfortunately for thesis materials, because these are unpublished researches, we won't be able to provide you with the full text of the material. However, we can only provide you with the abstract. But, ayun pala, but if face-to-face interaction is already allowed, you can personally visit us and you can access the full text of the thesis material. For articles naman, you can just send us a screenshot of the details and we will be sending you the article if the article has available digital copy. Okay, so that is for the limitations. Question is time frame. How many hours or how many days are we going to respond to your queries? Okay, so for example, you requested this material. And since this is a book, we will be asking you to or we will be sending back the table of contents, and we are given a maximum of 8 working hours to respond to your queries. So for example, I'll just show you an example of a book material. Okay. This one, let me make it bigger. Okay. So Crystal is borrowing this book or requesting an access of this book. And this is 1970, so this was already processed for reading. Ibig sabihin, we will be at we took this out from the shelf already. So what we did is we forwarded or we suggested another book that is related to physics naman. So we sent back the table of contents, ayan, and pipili siya kung ano yung chapter or topic na kailangan niya, and then that's the chapter or the topic that we're going to send out. And this one was received Tuesday, 3:13 p.m. And we responded first thing in the morning, that's 7:46 a.m. So we do try our very best to answer all your queries or to respond to your material requests within 8 working hours. So we are available to answer your queries from 7 a.m. to 6 in the evening, from Mondays to Thursdays. So that is 10 hours a week. However, we are not available on Fridays, Saturdays, Sundays, and holidays. That is to integrate work-life balance within the frontline services. Okay, so this is what we'll do in case the material is unavailable. We will be suggesting another material that is related to your topic. Okay. Ayan. For this one naman, the material is, ayan. So, not necessarily naman na ah, nasa amin yung hinahanap ninyo. Maaaring nasa iba. Like for this one, nag-ask lang siya kung may ganitong books. And sinabi natin kung anong meron sa atin that's related to the one she is or he is looking for. And nag-refer tayo sa kanya kung ano yung kung saan niya pwedeng makuha. Ayan, ito yung material na na-send sa kanya. Okay? So, we got this yesterday at 12:11 p.m. We answered 4:41 p.m. Okay, so makikita nyo po, don't worry, hindi po kayo mag-aantay ng napakahabang panahon para po sa aming sagot. Okay? Ayan. And you can also message us via our Facebook page, that is Science and Technology Information Institute Library. Yan. So madali din po kaming kausap. You can message us via Facebook, send us the details of the material that you need. So in case hindi kayo sure kung meron yun sa amin, you can just ask if we have that material and we will be sending you materials related to what you're looking for. And so you just look for Science and Technology Information Institute Library and send us a message. You can also send us a message via, ito yung napakita kanina, the DOST Info Serviles. So you just send a message, ayan, and then we will be responding back to you. You can also send us, ayan, through the DOST Philippines Facebook page. Okay, so kami din po ang sasagot ng mga tanong na nandito sa DOST Philippines. So you can ask for both DOST Philippines and DOST Info Services. You can also add here the different, you can ask about the different services of the different DOST attached agencies. For example, you are already doing your research and you need some laboratory testing. Ayan, you can message us here and we can check kung available yung test na hinahanap nyo dito sa mga laboratories ng DOST. Okay? So that will be very helpful for your researches. In case naman you are looking for materials, yan, that are published under the Philippine Journal of Science, katulad ng sinabi ni Ma'am Linder kanina, you can just go to the website of Philippine Journal of Science and we have here the full text of the articles. So you can already read it from here. Okay po, so these are free, but once again, please be reminded to cite the authors in your researches or in your outputs. Okay? Now, if you are looking for scientists and experts naman, you can go to spheres.ust.gov.ph and downloadable po yung mga spheres issues. You can find here the different biobibliographics of the different experts in the different fields of science and technology, of course. And the chat box is available. So pwede po kayong mag-send dito and we will be receiving your messages. So once again, see Philippine Journal of Science and Spheres are free resources and you can just download these materials. And finally, this one, the ScienceDirect.com. ScienceDirect.com has also open access content. Ibig pong sabihin ng open access content, these are materials that has been peer reviewed and they are free for everyone to read. There are also materials here that are per subscription only. So for Science Direct, you can just key in the topic here. For example, do you have any specific topic in mind? Or let's use yung topic kanina na binigay. What was that again? Electricity? Or do you have other topic that you want to try? And mag-chat lang po kayo if you have a specific topic in mind, and we will try to see if they have it here in the Science Direct. Science Direct is not managed or owned by DOST-STII, but this is, or instead, we subscribe in this database. Okay. So, wala po kayong maisip na title? Genetics. Okay, so for example, we're looking for materials on genetics. Sorry, genetics. Okay, so for genetics, we have here, full text access or open access material. So you can just download this one. You don't need to make an account or you don't need to sign in. You can already download the material. But for these materials, ayan, you can just, for example, this is not an open access material. So you can just copy the details of this article, complete title, and then the author of the material. And we will just look for this material and send it back to you via email. Once again, our email is library@stii.dost.gov.ph. Okay, so for genetics, marami siya. You can check here. You can also limit. You can refine your search here. Ayan, so marami. Okay, yun ang kagandahan naman ni Science Direct. Okay, let's try electricity. For electricity naman, ayan, meron din siyang 406 results. And still, we can find here open access materials that are related to electricity. Eh, ang sarap mag-research, no? Pag ganito na marami yung results niya. Okay, so that is how to navigate our online public access catalog and other DOST research materials. If you have any question, once again, just chat in our Q&A button. Okay, so thank you so much everyone for listening, and I'll be back in the Q&A portion. Back to you, Miss Louie.
Yeah, so thank you very much, Ma'am Irene, for that very detailed presentation. So again, to access our OPAC, just visit scinet.dost.gov.ph. And for our online subscription, please visit sciencedirect.com. And for material requests, just send us an email at library@stii.dost.gov.ph. And gaya nga po ng sabi ni Ma'am Irene, marami tayong platforms na pwedeng pagtanungan. We have yung DOST Info Release, DOST Philippines, at syempre yung DOST-STII library Facebook page. Okay, so before we proceed to our next video presentation, let's have a short Q&A portion lang. But this time, ako po muna ang magtatanong just to refresh the learnings from the previous discussions. So very short lang po ito and very easy. I'll be asking 3 questions, and if you know the answers, you can just type them in the chat box. Okay, so madali lang po ito. First question. Who is the Secretary of the Department of Science and Technology? So who is the Secretary of the Department of Science and Technology? So i-chat lamang po sa ating chat box kung alam yung sagot sa ating question. So sino po ang ating current DOST Secretary? Sino po ang ating current DOST Secretary? Ayan, so may mga answers na sa ating chat box. So that's correct. Ang ating pong current DOST Secretary ay si Secretary Fortunato T. de la Peña, or SFTP for short. Okay, so second question. Second question, what is the meaning of OPAC? What is the meaning of OPAC? So kanina si Ma'am Irene, diniscuss niya kung paano i-navigate ang aming OPAC. Now, what is the meaning of OPAC? What is the meaning of OPA? Type lamang po sa ating chat box. Ayan, so may sagot na. Wait. Ayan, so yung mga answers na. So, ang tamang sagot po ay, ang ibig sabihin ng OPA ay Online Public Access Catalog. Ayan. Okay, so third question and last question natin ay, what field of specialization do the materials in the DOST-STII support? What field of specialization do the materials in the DOST-STII support? So, tungkol saan po ba yung mga materials na kino-collect natin sa DOST-STII? Yung mga serials natin, yung mga books natin. So, tungkol saan ang mga materials sa DOST-STII? Type lamang po sa ating chat box kung alam ang answer. Okay, so ang mga materials po na kino-collect ng DOST-STII ay anything related to science, technology, and innovation, or STI for short. Okay, so that's it for our quick Q&A. And maraming salamat sa lahat ng nag-participate. Okay, so for now we are down to our last topic, but before that, let's watch these Starbucks infomercials.
Information is power. Access to information is critical. School children in remote areas hardly get access to good libraries. What more to the internet? All children, regardless of gender, economic, and social status, have the right to information, including SNT information. Information that would inspire them to become future doctors, inventors, engineers, entrepreneurs, researchers, and more. Starbucks is here to bridge the information divide. Starbucks, or the Science and Technology Academic and Research-based openly operated kiosks, is the first Philippine SNT digital library in a box with thousands of science and technology information materials from all over the world. Developed by the men and women of DOST Science and Technology Information Institute in 2011, Starbucks capsulized the DOST-STII's library into a digital box. Demand for this innovative and beneficial digital resource rose steadily, especially in economically marginalized schools and last-mile communities in the country. Through the years, Starbucks has worked with key industry players. From collection to dissemination of information, these partners have worked together with Starbucks in making a difference on how Filipinos view science and technology today. That is why award-giving bodies here and abroad have recognized Starbucks' vital contributions to the society. As of October 2020, Starbucks can be found in almost 4,900 sites in all 17 regions, staying true to its mission of reaching the grassroots. So, wherever you are in the country, whatever language you speak, and whether you're a student, a parent, a teacher, an employee, or a social worker, get ready for Starbucks! Partner with us, and together, let us bring science for the people.
Starbucks, as you know it, is an offline data bank of science and technology information who once developed an online version for your PC and has evolved, this time, to conquer your mobile phones.
Introducing Starbucks mobile apps. With your Android phone, experience the brightest Starbucks yet.
Bringing you not just one, but 3 mobile applications. 1. Never mess with search engines again. Use the Starbucks online mobile app. Access legit science and technology data from Starbucks Online wherever you are. Just connect to the internet. Download the app. Register at the sign-up page. Key in your details. Once done, all you've got to do on the main page is to simply click on the icons and explore the vast array of S&T info materials at your fingertips. Search all you want. It's also available with the Starbucks Online mobile app.
2. Take on the challenge. Take on the Starbucks quiz. Starbucks brings you the most sought-after exhibit at the National Science and Technology Week.
Students, teachers, parents, and science whizzes out there, download the Starbucks quiz today. Choose your difficulty level. Have fun and learn science and technology stuff at the same time. Be the first to play the Starbucks quiz and take advantage of the gamified version coming soon. 3. Finding Starbucks has never been this easy with the Starbucks Geo Map. Ever wonder where and how many Starbucks there are exactly? This comprehensive map locates every single Starbucks site in a barangay, town, city, province, region, and in the whole country. You can even search for the nearest Starbucks like a good navigator you are. So if you love Starbucks and maps, download the Starbucks Geo Map. Now's the time to gear up your phone with the Starbucks mobile apps. Get them on Google Play. And don't forget to like Starbucks on Facebook. In an attempt to contain the spread of COVID-19, schools were temporarily closed. Students now learn from home. Demand for online learning resources shoots up. The question is, how much can you trust your information source? Fret not, for Starbucks is now online. Starbucks, or the science and technology academic and research-based, openly operated kiosks, is an offline site with full suite science and technology information resources. Today, Starbucks has been tailored fit for you. The wealth of knowledge contained in the country's first S&T offline digital library in a box, now accessible online. Accessing information in Starbucks Online is as easy as 1, 2, 3. 1. Go to the Starbucks Online portal via www.starbucks.ph. 2. Sign up by clicking the upper right portion of the main page. You will be directed to the login page. Click Sign Up here and key in your details. 3. Click Submit and you're on your way to enjoying Starbucks Online. Imagine a mountain of learning resources, and there is Starbucks, a beaming gold on the internet scene. Contains tons of STI information that are fun, legit, and easy to dig. From S&T news, to agriculture, to livelihood, and up to disaster preparedness. Say it! Starbucks has it! Try Starbucks Online and take advantage of this free, full suite, and fingertip-ready access to the brightest Starbucks yet. Visit Starbucks Online portal now and be at the forefront of science and technology information. Get to know Starbucks more. Like our Facebook page.
Yan, so yan po ang aming Starbucks infomercials. And now to further explain how to navigate the Starbucks offline, online, mobile app, quiz app, and how to avail. Here's the video presentation of Mr. RJ C. Escondo, our Information System Researcher 3.
Okay. Magandang araw po sa lahat and welcome ulit sa ating online library literacy program. So narito po ako ngayon para ipakilala sa inyo si Starbucks. So kanina, pinakilala na po si STII maging ang ating library. Ang ating library po ay matatagpuan sa Bikutan, Taguig. So ito po yung isang challenge natin when it comes to information access. Ang Bikutan Taguig po ay medyo may kalayuan sa karamihan ng ating mga information seekers. At bukod doon, isa rin siya sa may matraffic na area. So dito tayo nagkaka-problem, yung tinatawag nating gap between the information seekers o yung ating mga researchers at yung ating content na matatagpuan sa library. So ano ang pwede natin gawin? So ang ginawa namin or ng STII is to bring the library resources sa ating mga information seekers. So, papunta na sa inyo. It's the other way around na. So, papaano natin ginawa yon? Ito po ang kaya nabuo si Starbucks. So, si Starbucks po ay isang digital library na kung sa ayanan natin sa traditional, yung mga libro natin, ginawa natin siyang, process natin siya into digital forms para pwede na natin siyang ipamahagi sa iba't ibang nangangailangan. Bukod dito, once digital ka na, pwede na siya ng sabay-sabay gamitin or tinatawag nating multiple access. Pangalawa, si Starbucks po ay offline or hindi na nangangailangan ng internet connections. Pangatlo, mobile na siya. So, it's called a library in a box. Trinay natin siyang gawing mobile. So, anywhere, even the remote areas, pwede nating mapuntahan. At higit sa lahat, ang system po ni Starbucks ay pinamamahagi natin sa ating mga institution or eskwelahan ng libre. Bakit natin ginagawa ito? Gusto nating mag-create ng interest sa science and technology ang ating mga kabataan at later on is mag-enroll sila into science and technology courses. Sunod is magkaroon tayo ng pool of SNT personnel through inventions, innovations, and of course, inspire one's capacity for entrepreneurship and research. Ano-ano naman ang laman ng Starbucks? So, nung umpisa po, kung ano yung meron kay library, yun ang nilalagay natin kay Starbucks. Ngayon, we partnered with different content providers at sa iba't ibang ahensya ng DOST. We have livelihood videos, disaster risk reduction information through S4SC, the Philippine Men and Women of Science, encyclopedia, COVID information, investigatory projects, and of course, yung ating K-12 materials. So, yung K-12 materials po natin, through the partnership with Front Learners, ito na po ang laman natin. So, this is in accordance with the DepEd K-12 guidelines or content guidelines. Quarters. So, yan. So, naka-breakdown na siya per subject, per quarter, per grade level. That's per grade level, per quarter, per subject. Alright. So, we can also see kung ano yung ginagamit ni DepEd na code for each specific lessons, nandito na rin po siya. So, ano ba yung mission ni Starbucks? So, sabi nga natin, ginawa si Starbucks para mapadala sa ating information seekers. So, our mission is to bring Starbucks to your location. o doon sa mga nangangailangan. And to date, meron na po tayong 5,199 Starbucks sites nationwide. So, karamihan po dito, of course, is our academic institutions. We have some from LGUs, non-government agencies, and NGOs, and private institutions. So, ilan lamang po ito sa mga deployments natin. So, sabi nga natin, it's mobile. So, wala na tayong pinipiling lugar. Hindi na pwedeng sa city lang. Kasi hindi lang naman sa city ang nangangailangan ng impormasyon natin. Tawid ilog, tawid dagat, tawid bundok. Ito naman po, meron tayong isang area in Katiil, Davao Oriental. So, our regional office developed a solar-powered Starbucks. So, para marating natin yung barangay Malibago or Patong Elementary School. Totally remote. No internet, no electricity. Pero still, they can still use our contents. Sabi ko nga kanina, we also have Tawid Bundok. Karamihan in car, remote areas. Okay. For our partners, these are the list of our partners. We can break them down into two. Content partners, so sila yung nagbibigay sa atin ng mga contents na pwede nating ilagay kay Starbucks at ng mga gamit ng mga estudyante, researchers, at entrepreneurs. Of course, we have the deployment partners, so sila yung nagdadala naman ng Starbucks sa ating mga lugar or sa kanilang respective beneficiaries. And of course, we also partnered with our different attached agencies ni DOST as well as our regional offices for the deployment of our Starbucks sa kanilang mga nasasakupan. So, to date, ito po ang mga nakamit ni Starbucks simula nung tayo ay ni-launch noong 2011. So, noong 2015, nagawaran tayo ng Presidential Citation for Innovative International Library Projects ng American Library Associations and the Outstanding Library of the Year ng PAARL naman. So, in 2017, nabigyan tayo ng Best Practice Recognition ng Academy of the Philippines as well as Silver and Gold Anvil Awards for Public Relations Tools, Multimedia, and Public Relations Program category. 2019, we were given the Special Award for the Freedom of Information by the Presidential Communications Operations Office. Last year, we were given Excellence in Government Communications Program Award ng Philippine Quill Awards. And since 2017 to 2020, tayo po ay consistent na kasama sa priority programs ng National Economic Development Authority. So, paano naman ngayon na wala tayong physical face-to-face sa mga schools? So, of course, we need to pivot to the new normal. Si Starbucks po ay meron tayong iba't ibang portal na pwede pa rin magamit, hindi man tayo nakikita-kita sa physical na eskwelahan. So, we have the online portal. We have different apps. We have gamified quiz app and of course, the Geo map. So, isa-isahin natin yan. Sa ating Starbucks online portal, this was launched in 2015, mainly as a management and monitoring portal ng ating mga installation sites all over the country. Dito kasi sila nagsasubmit ng mga usage reports and dito rin tayo nagbibigay ng updates para sa kanilang mga contents. However, during the pandemic, when everyone was forced to stay at home, so our learners ay nangailangan ng pagkukunan or ng magpag-access ng informasyon. So what we did in Starbucks is to upload our contents dito sa ating portal para magkaroon naman yung ating mga estudyante and researchers ng relevant and timely science and technology, innovation, information. And it was also this time na nilawakan natin yung ating partnerships with the different organizations para magkaroon tayo ng mas magandang content online. So, paano natin to ma-access? Using your browser, just go to www.starbooks.ph. And sa upper right side, makikita nyo po dito yung login here to explore. So, just click that side and magkakaroon po tayo ng pop-up window like this in image number 2. So, if you've registered before, just input your username and password, or you can always sign up. So, once you sign up, you click yung sign up form, lalabas po yung ating sign up form. Just fill out the required information and click submit. Now, you can explore our online portal. So, our contents, katulad ng mga binanggit ko kanina sa offline, we have the different contents from our different agencies, content providers, and online sources. So, para naman sa ating mga gadget users, we developed ilang mobile applications para maka-connect or maka-access din sa ating Starbucks information. So, ito naman, ginawa natin to noong July 2019. And to date, hanggang Android pa lang po ito available. So, we can download it at Google Play Store. So, paano tayo magkaroon? Punta lang po kayo sa inyong Play Store sa inyong mga gadgets. Search for Starbucks. So, kay Starbucks po, tingnan nyo mabuti, meron siyang nakalagay. Yung may logo po na bilog. Yan. And then, download and install. So, same din. Set up lang tayo ng ating profile, your name, your age, and your category. And then, you can access our different informations contained in Starbucks, such as the diskarte videos. So, dito, since gadget naman siya, click lang. Minsan, may mga kailangan din tayo na applications, katulad ng video players. And so, para maka-access tayo ng mga videos natin. Yung ibang materials natin, such as journals, science journals, we have the complete text, complete article, full title, uploaded na rin po yan. Especially those coming from the Philippine Journal of Science. Halimbawa, need nyo ng specific na item, you can always use the search function. So, sa search function natin, we can limit it or filter it if you want the video, the full text, or the text only. So, usually, yung mga text only, ito yung mga web contents natin. So, you can use titles, you can use keywords to search for your information. So, paano naman kung medyo bored ka na sa pagbabasa? Si Starbucks po, nag-develop din. Ito po, bagong-bago lang. Kaka-launch lang nito last week. So, initially, meron kaming mas simpleng version nito. Ito lang yung mas pinaganda. We have avatars na. We have tokens na. And everything. So, si gamified na po, si WizApp, same din siya. It's available kay Android. So, punta lang tayo kay Play Store. And hanapin po si Starbucks Wiz. So, yung icon po niya is si Smarty. Kung familiar kayo kay Smarty, yung mukhang Angry Bird na may hawak na tablet. So, yan, si Starbucks Wiz. And install and play. So, ito na po ang mangyayari dyan. Same pa rin tayo ng process. Always enroll on your account or register your account and log in, or pwede rin na po yan using your FB. Okay? So, meron tayong iba't ibang meron po tayong iba't ibang levels na magagamit dito.
Conquer the Wiz app? Let's begin. Take on the challenge from 7 different categories. Step right up and conquer the beginner level. If you find that easy, the intermediate, junior, and senior levels will make you wish you paid more attention in class. But if you're really raring for a challenge, prepare to be stumped when you try out the advanced level. Starbucks Wiz. In standard mode, you'll earn tokens by tapping the correct answer. Tap in as fast as you can to earn more tokens. Challenge your friends in duel mode. Or try out Battle of 5. 5 players enter, but only 1 can win. Outlast your friends in this intense online battle of wits. And earn stars, climb the ranks, and collect badges along the way. Starbucks Wiz. Earn stars by getting questions right, winning battles, and getting daily rewards. Get more stars and you'll quickly rank up. Get on top of the game by becoming the Mad Scientist. Get more time to think with Time Warp. Clear away 2 wrong choices by engaging Take 2. Or summon Eureka, and the answer will be revealed instantly. Starbucks Wiz.
Okay, so yun po ang ating Starbucks Wiz app. Happy playing, guys. Download and enjoy. Para naman sa ating GMAP app, this was launched in 2019. So, yung app na ito po ay pwede natin gamitin para makita natin kung saan na nga ba may mga Starbucks na malapit sa ating lugar. And as the same, available din po siya sa ating Google Play Store. So, punta lang kayo sa Play Store, search nyo si Starbucks Geo Map. And you'll see yung kiosk icon natin. Of course, created by DOST-STII pa rin po. And install. So, paano natin siya gamitin? Once you open yung app, so ang lalabas po niyan is yung image 1. You can use our filter site. So, we can filter by location, region, province, or city. Or, we can use it by, we can filter by name. Name po nung lugar or nung high school. Okay? And so, in summary, ito po ang ating mga platforms. So, we have the offline. Ito yung binibigay natin sa mga institutions such as schools, LGUs, and NGAs. For online portals, we have the different apps that we can access anytime. Of course, we need internet connections. As well as our mobile apps, all you need to do is download it from Google Play Store and access our different applications depende sa inyong need. So for questions, comments, and requests, you can email us at starbucks@stii.dost.gov.ph or dost.starbooks@gmail.com. You can also message us and follow us in our Facebook page at DOST-Starbooks. Thank you and have a great day.
Ayan, so thank you very much, Sir RJ, at sa ating mga speakers. And now, let us proceed to the Q&A portion. If you have any questions or clarification sa Zoom floor is now open po for your comments and concerns. So kung may mga hindi masyadong malinaw during the discussion, you can ask our speakers now. Okay, so i-type lamang po ang ating question sa ating chat box or sa ating Q&A buttons. Ayan. I think meron palang nagtanong kanina. Hi, is the DOST mobile app available in the App Store for Apple users? So from Ms. Linder, hello Vanja, thank you for joining us this afternoon. To answer your question, at the moment, the DOST mobile app is only available for Android users. So would you want to add more, Ma'am Linder? Or ina-explore na po ba natin yung for the App Store ng ating mga Apple users?
Thank you, Louie. Yes. I know meron tayong exploration on the use of yung mga mobile apps versions natin na maging available siya sa Apple devices. Maybe in the future. Just wait for our announcement. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Ayan. So anyway, marami naman pong platforms na pwede nyong pagtanungan. No, meron tayong katulad nga nabanggit ni Ms. Irene kanina, meron tayong DOST Info Service na FB page, meron tayong DOST Philippines, meron din tayong DOST-STII Library FB page, pati ang aming SciNet or ang aming OPAC. And you can also send us an email for material requests. Okay, so any questions pa sa ating participants? Meron pa po bang mga katanungan? Yan. And siguro while we're waiting for people to type in more questions, again, to access our OPAC, just visit signet.dost.gov.ph, and for material requests, just send us an email at library@stii.dost.gov.ph. Ayan. So, sinend din po ni Ma'am Linder sa ating chat box. Ayan. So, pwede niyo po yung i-save. And we're also on social media. So, please find us on Facebook. That's facebook.com/STII Library. And on Instagram, that's @dost.stii.library. And on Twitter, that's @STII_library. Okay, so meron bang questions from the participants? Any more questions? Ayan, so meron pala tayong question sa Q&A. Can you please expound on the requesting of materials? What materials could people request? Would you need to pay for it? Could people also request for the usage of laboratories for research experiments? I think this was discussed by Ms. Irene kanina during the second part of the session, but just the same, can we ask Ms. Irene to at least summarize para lang masagot ang ating question, Ma'am Irene?
Okay, so once again, the materials are for free. You can read them. Just make sure to cite the author material or using them as for either hints.
Ang mga katutubong Pilipino kaibanan sa pagsiguro kan magkakanigong pag-asenso.
Bilang isang Muslim, ipinagmamalaki ko ang aking pananampalataya. Naniniwala ako na hindi dapat maging hadlang ang magkakaibang paniniwala sa pagsulong ng kaunlaran para sa lahat.
Naniniwala ako na ang mga miyembro ng LGBTQ community ay may
Hello? Hello?
You can continue, Irene.
Naririnig po ba ako?
Yes, Irene.
Ayan. Okay, sorry. Sorry for that. Okay, once again, all the materials are for free. And Just be reminded to always cite your references, the author, and the title of the material in your writing assignments or when you are writing researches. And the question on the use of the laboratories, hindi po kayo gagamit mismo ng laboratory. Instead, they have laboratory tests that they can perform. Like kung may mga plants po kayo na ipapatest to see yung mga content ng plants, ayan, pwedeng-pwede nyo pong ipatest sila sa laboratories natin, specifically in the ITDI. Pwede po kayong mag-message sa amin kung ano yung specific na test na kailangan nyo po via the DOST Info Service or DOST Philippines or even in our Facebook page. Mas madali po kayong kaming makakasagot po sa inyo, or you can also email us regarding your query. Okay po. So again, all the materials are for free provided that you include them or you cite them as your references in your writing assignments. And for the use of laboratories, hindi po kayo papayagan na kayo mismo ang gumamit ng laboratory. Instead, they can perform the tests for you and then provide you with the result. Meron po silang fees for the laboratories, pero minimal naman po siya. Okay? Ayan, thank you. Back to you, Miss Louie.
Okay, so again, maraming salamat, Ma'am Irene. So to summarize, ang pag-browse po ng aming collection at ang pag-request ng materials from the library is free. However, yung sa mga laboratories for research experiments, meron po yung mga fees. So again, pwede niyo po kaming i-message for more information. Okay, so any questions pa po from our participants? Yan, so meron pa tayong isang question. How often are the available resources updated and weeded out? Is there an archive for the materials taken out? So I think this question can be both answered by Ms. Linder and Ma'am Irene.
Yes, Louie. Thank you.
Hi, ma'am. Hi po.
So, to answer that question, Kirsten, yan. So, how open ba kami nag-update ng aming collection? So, yearly, we acquire and select new materials on science and technology and innovation. So, yung weeded out naman, gaano ba kami how often do we weed out library collection? So, syempre, yearly din, upon inventory, nagkakandak din kami ng weeding process. So, is there an archive for the materials taken out? Yes. So, noong 2020, nag-establish kami dito, meron kaming library extension, and then we are now opening an archive section. So, nandun pa, yung process namin for the archiving is still ongoing. Yan. So, thank you. We hope you can visit pala kapag available na on-site. Thank you.
And to continue po, yung sinabi ni Ma'am Linder when it comes naman po for the materials or foreign published materials that we weeded out in the library because they are restricted and they cannot be scanned. So we cannot digitize them. So for the materials that have been weeded out from the library, they are all ready for disposal. Ayun po. Thank you. Back to you, Miss Louie.
Yan. So thank you very much, Ma'am Linder and Ma'am Irene. So I hope nasagot po ang query ng nang nagtanong kanina. Okay, so any more questions from our participants? Yan, may question dito, why did the video cut off po? So we're very sorry, pero nagkakaroon lang po ng internet connection dito sa office. But later on, mapapanood din naman yung video ng ipapalabas mamaya. So, we will replay that. Okay, so kung wala nang questions from our participants, I think we can proceed to the next slide. And so as part of our commitment to gender and development, please watch this short video from the Philippine Commission on Women.
Ang mga katutubong Pilipino kaibanan sa pagsiguro kan magkakanigong pag-asenso.
Bilang isang Muslim, ipinagmamalaki ko ang aking pananampalataya. Naniniwala ako na hindi dapat maging hadlang ang magkakaibang paniniwala sa pagsulong ng kaunlaran para sa lahat.
Naniniwala ako na ang mga miyembro ng LGBTQ community ay may kani-kaniyang kakayahan at talentong kapaki-pakinabang sa lipunan. Ang respeto at paggalang sa bawat miyembro ng lipunan, anuman ang kasarian, ay susi tungo sa pantay na oportunidad para sa lahat.
Hindi hadlang ang aking kapansanan upang maging produktibo at makilahok sa gawain pang komunidad.
Ang partisipasyon ng mga taong may kapansanan sa usapin at isyong pambansa ay nakatutulong sa paghubog ng aming sariling kakayahan at sa pagkamit ng lipunang pantay at inklusibo.
Kaming mga kababaihan sa kabukidan ay may dakulang ambag sa komunidad, lalong-lalo na sa pangataman kang kapalibutan asin ang kasiguruhan sa pagkakain. Kung kaya kami nangangapudan sa pantay na pagtratar sa kinukuanan kang natural na yaman asin sa pagtaon ng serbisyo sa salod asin kabatiran.
Kaming mga kabataan ay hindi lang para sa kinabukasan. Kami rin ay para sa kasalukuyan. Sa pamamagitan ng mga makabagong platforms katulad ng social media, na ipapahayag namin ang aming boses at opinyon tungkol sa mga napapanahong isyu na may epekto sa amin. May karapatan din kami na makilahok sa mga gawaing pangkaularan dahil dito nakasalalay ang aming kinabukasan.
Bilang isang kawani ng gobyerno, tungkulin kong magsilbi ng tapat, parangal at mahusay para sa bayan ko at sa aking mga kapwa Pilipino.
Makikitungo ako ng pantay at makatarungan sa lahat ng lumalapit sa aming tanggapan.
Patuloy kong iaangat ang antas ng paglilingkod at sisikapin kong iparamdam sa mamamayan ang dekalidad na serbisyo sa bayan.
Kahit anong lahi,
Kahit anong relihiyon,
Kahit anong katayuan sa buhay,
kahit anong kasarian,
Kahit anong pinagmulan,
Kahit anong edad,
kahit anong profesyon,
walang dapat maiwan.
kaya magsama-sama tayong siguruhin ang pantay na karapatan
at oportunidad
Para sa lahat.
kami ang Generation
Equality.
And so again, that was brought to you by the Philippine Commission on Women. And for the closing message, let's hear it from the Chief of the Information Resources and Analysis Division, Mr. Alan C. Taule.
Sa ngalan po ng kagawaran ng Agama Teknolohiya at DOST Science and Technology Information Institute, ako po si Alan Taule, Chief Science Research Specialist ng Information Resources and Analysis Division o IRAD, na malugod na bumabati sa ating mga panauhin para sa ating webinar on online library literacy. Naway marami po kayong matutunang bagong kaalaman mula sa ating resource speakers na tumalakay sa paksang library services na maaari natin gamitin kahit hindi tayo actual na dumadalaw dito sa loob ng DOST Complex sa Bikutan, Taguig City. Sabi nga nila, this is the information age, where information can be accessed with a click here and there plus a few keystrokes. Sa kasalukuyan nga, hindi mo na kailangan ng PC or ng laptop sapagkat pwede ka nang mag-online sa telepono lamang. Ngunit dapat nating parating tatandaan na kung gaano kabilis makasagap ng impormasyon, ganon din kabilis makasagap ng disinformation o fake news. Malaking suliranin ngayon ang paglaganap ng maling impormasyon lalo na sa social media. Kaya dapat muli nating ugaliin ang pagkalap ng impormasyon mula lamang sa official and reliable sources. At makasisiguro kayo na ang impormasyon at kaalamang nagmumula sa libraries ay nagdaan sa mga trained professionals gaya ng registered librarians ng DOST-STII. Muli, ang aking pasasalamat sa ating mga panauhin sa araw na ito. Maasa kami na magiging bahagi ng buhay ng mga estudyante ang dumalaw sa DOST-STII Library na makikita sa library.stii.dost.gov.ph. Ulitin ko po, library.stii.dost.gov.ph. Maligayang paglalakbay sa landas ng kaalaman at pag-unlad sa buhay. Sa ulitin,
And so thank you very much, Sir Alan. And some reminders. DOST-STII will provide an e-certificate of attendance to all participants who successfully submitted their accomplished pre-test, post-test, and evaluation form. The e-certificate of attendance will be sent to the email address that you have provided in the evaluation form 10 working days after this program. So again, makaka-receive po kayo ng certificate of participation if you registered in the program and answer the evaluation form and the post-test later. And to access our e-resources, you need to register through the link posted or through the QR code flashed on your screen. So again, register through the link or QR code to get instructions on how to access our e-resources. Okay, and finally, as part of our learning initiatives, we are asking everyone to please answer our post-test and evaluation form using the link posted. So, ang link po na yan will be sent sa ating chat box so you can click it directly or pwede nyo rin pong i-type yan sa inyong mga browsers. Yan. So, again, https://tinyurl.com/OLLP2022-4. So, send po natin yan sa ating chat box para you can click it directly. Okay, so, and reminders din po when answering the evaluation form, please provide your email addresses. Please provide your full name. Yan, and please double check your email addresses kung ano po yung ginamit yung email sa registration form. Yun din po ang gagamiting email sa pagsagot ng evaluation form. So, ayan po. So yung link natin ay nasa chat box na. Okay, so again, maraming salamat sa ating mga participants, pati sa ating mga school officers for supporting this program. And siguro while the rest are answering, may I request the panelists to open their cameras for a quick photo op. Yan, paki-open lang po ang ating mga cameras para sa class picture. Yan, so kompleto na ba? Okay, so ang tech team na po natin ang bahalang mag-capture. Sir Rainier? Okay, so smile lang po for the camera in 3, 2, 1. Okay, so okay na po ba, Sir Rainier? Okay, so yan. So again, maraming salamat po sa lahat for joining the program. And siguro may sa mga panelists natin, no, na school officers, baka po meron kayong message for our participants before we end the program.
Miss Louie, allow me to share my screen po.
Sure sir, sige po.
Thank you so much. Ayan, so this is a thank you letter po for you to our DOST-STII speakers. We, the Bosconians and the Salesian educators would like to express our heartfelt gratitude for taking time to be our guest speakers for today's online library literacy program. Each one's presence and wise words have made a positive contribution to us, and we are sure to bring today's lessons with us as we continue with our endeavors. May God continue to make you all an instrument of His love, and may He keep all of you safe and healthy always. Live Jesus and Mary with joy po. Sincerely, the Bosconians and Salesian educators of Don Bosco School, Manila. Thank you po.
Yan. So thank you very much, Sir Kevin, at sa mga school officers, kay Ma'am Roda for patiently coordinating sa amin sa mga schedules and everything. So maraming salamat po. Ayan. So I hope yung mga students natin, may mga natutunan sila from the sessions, sa kanilang mga research, to output, sa mga assignments. Ayan. So, okay. So I think that ends our session. So muli, magandang hapon po sa lahat at mag-ingat tayong lahat.
Thank you, everyone. Ingat.
Thank you so much po. Thank you, Bosconians.